You know what I mean?
Well, I saw on the news that you had a whole SWAT standoff, Kurt.
Oh, man.
I mean, that's got to be part of the story.
Oh, man, I got to throw that in there. And that's like, you know, that one scripted.
Real life.
Out the blue. Real life. At my granddad's funeral.
I mean, what was going through your mind at that time? Because, Kurt, you could have got killed, sir.
Oh, man, one of the sheriffs told me after the fact, was like, if I would have, in so many words, if I would have walked past the window that I walked past 2 times, not paying no attention, they would have got them brought a sniper in and shot me. I was like, what? Dang. Before anything even jumped to see if I had a gun, see if I had a hostage, whatever. They like, well, they was tired of
playing with you?
Yeah, in so many words. I was like, shit. And that was right along where, you know, they was shooting motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was shooting some people all that week before. Yeah, all over the world. And when they told me that shit, I ain't know the severity of it.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. I can see if, you know, I really had some hostage.
Yeah.
If it really was, you know, they ain't even really check to see. They like this here, let's do it.
Answer me this, though, Kurt. What was it that made you cut up that day, though, man?
Like, let me see. 3 months before my granddaddy died, my auntie had just passed. And, like, a couple months right in that time, my cousin passed. So it was like, you know, some of that same shit with mama and them damn near all over again.
Yeah.
Like 3 deaths in one.
Yeah.
So I had been up for about 3-4 days, you know, going through it. And, you know, that was the last living granddad that we had. That was my daddy. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he was like the last man voice that, you know, we had around the house or whatever. You know what I mean? Granddad was one of the last man standing.
Yeah.
So that took him, it was like, you know what I mean? Then grandma, you know, had left her. And, you know, they had been together like 70-some years, man. You know, and I knew how grandma felt or whatever. It had everybody really down.
Yeah.
He was the breadwinner. You dig what I'm saying? And I just, you know, once I got to the funeral, I was a little down, and then I had something else going on outside the funeral, not knowing that these folk was about to bring that to this funeral, knowing what I'm going through. And a lady who we used to rent apartment from, she one of them real grouchers. I'm talking about, if you see one person into it with 10 people, who you think the problem is? I'm talking about she stayed fucking with people's children, pull up, you can't park right here, this, that going on. Man, this lady literally goes down to the apartment place and tell them that I was selling drugs out of my folks' house and got her Section 8 voucher took. The same lady now. So I hadn't seen her. Guess who's sitting in the funeral when I walk in there?
Oh, there she is.
Yeah. And she's sitting like down from grandma, because grandma know her from the church or whatever, but she don't know her like that. But grandma don't know this shit. She did the girl and made it seem like I got an apartment, took the girl, got 4 children, you know what I mean? Them folk got to come up out of there for real. I had to help these folk get a spot and everything. So there she go. Hey, baby, you tripping. You don't need to be sitting beside my grandma. When she get up, I take her seat. You know what I mean? She goes outside and make that phone call. I know she was already connected with the police, because if you call the police right now, it's going to be one that come and they going to see what's up. She called the police, man, real SWATs. So she had to tell them folks something that caught their ear, caught their attention. And then when my name went behind it, you know, they automatic. You know what I mean? You know, some people hear that name and just automatic think bullshit or something going on. And man, when I looked up the second time, my brother came in, he was like, man, they got the church surrounded. I'm like, surrounded for what? He like, they say you need to come out. I'm already, you know, going through. I was like, man, I ain't coming out. I come out when the service over. You know what I mean? But I hadn't looked outside to see the degree of the police. Whether I'm still in there, you know, I'm right there with grandma, you know, the service going on. Somebody else came in there like, hey, man, 12 outside. They said, you need to come out. You got to warn what? I'm like, I know all that, man. But when the service over, tell them folks I'm coming out. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, no, you finna come out right now. What? I ain't coming out nowhere. They had to come up in here. I'm just, you know, talking. Man, what? Them folks went to booting and suiting up. So by the time they get ready to come up in there, I done vamped. I from, you know, seeing with grandma, done went down in the part of the church, hid. You dig what I'm saying? Man, them folks like this here done came on in, went to tearing doors down and looking for me, interrupt the whole service, all that there. I'm talking about they had no regard or no respect or nothing for this service, knowing what's going on. Okay, granddad was 96, ain't nothing but 96. Everybody in that church, I say about 50 and down. Literally now, everybody.
Talk about,
Man, them folks came in that motherfucker spreading that
Pepper spray.
Pepper spray. I'm talking about fucking them old folks up.
Oh,
they had to
damn.
goddamn rush a couple of them to the hospital.
Exactly.
Yeah, them folks didn't care. And all the while, I'm hid in one of their little cabinetries where they had a little food and shit at, and I done fell asleep.
Oh, damn.
So all this going on. So they done broke down one door in the church they couldn't find, broke down another door. A girl tell him he might be in the bathroom. They done broke down the church bathroom door. Just so happened the door next door where I was. They done looked on the camera and seen, you know what I mean, where I was walking back and forth to. When I looked up, all I heard was, Atlanta police, boom. Yeah, my eye got like that. And they hit me dead in the eye with the boot of the chopper. Boom. I go back out. They grab me, drag me out the motherfucker. By the time we get out, you know, they like, they tell me what's going on. What a gun? What gun?
Yeah.
The lady said he had a gun and this, that, and I'm like, man, I had no gun at the church. You know what I mean? Yeah, them folks tore that church up, man, to find nothing.
Oh, my God.
And when they didn't find nothing, they just were like, well, you know, them doors and all that there, we gone. They get me down there. I'm like, hey, man, come on, man. That's my family church. You know what I mean? We been going to that church ever since we were babies. We used to go to that church damn near 4 times a week with grandma. I'm talking about that for real. And, you know, the preacher, the whole congregation, all of them know me, grandma, house right next door to the church. She been going to the church. I'm talking about, far as we can remember, 30-something, 40-something straight year.
Yeah.
And when they got down to it, they were like, well, we ain't find no gun, we ain't find no kind of weapons in there. Nobody wasn't threatened, nobody ain't come and say, he held me hostage or none of that shit. It was a big bag of bologna.
Come on, man.
And, you know, they wanted to throw the movie in now. Oh, he's such and such from a low-grade film, blah, blah, blah. He goes around neighborhoods selling drugs to kids, you know what I mean? They throw so much in there, scrutinized, slandered the hell out my name.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was like, after that, I was like, come on, man. It just ain't gonna get no worse than this. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I was going through a phase, hadn't lost all these family members and shit, and tripping, and drugs and alcohol, too. You know, that play a big role in certain shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it was like, it was crazy, man, the way they did that church, man. And I never, you know, told that story just, you know, like that because it was so real. That was no joke. And people used to ask me, did y'all stage that or something? I'm like, hell no. My granddad at the funeral, man. I wouldn't play like that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I got that much respect now to play with God and play around with church and then like that. You know what I'm saying? They would ask me that at rescue, like, man, did y'all stage that or was that, you know?
Was it caught on film?
Yeah. I was like, no, we weren't filming it because, you know, it was real.
Yeah, because I could have died that day, y'all.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Them folks goddamn had the real deal out there.
Yeah.
I was like, it can't be true. What did I do?